Howdy y'all, it's Jordan Smith. Just want to remind you again, subscribe to my new channel, Jordan Smith Builds, and go follow me over at Instagram at Jordan Smith Builds. One of my favorite tools that I've got to work with now that I'm doing on-site steel work is a portable metal cutting saw. So this is just like your standard skill saw, except it spins at a lower RPM and has carbide tipped blades that is able to cut through metal. We regularly cut up to 1/4 inch. I think this thing in the manual says it's rated up to a 1/2 inch and maybe thicker if you go really slow. 1/4 inch is about as thick as I'm comfortable recommending it for. With the new blade, it goes through it really well. Thicker than that, and it takes so long to get through. And changing the blade and keeping a good blade is super important. You'll notice when you're cutting with the new blade, all of your chips are nice and black and cold. You'll have a few red sparks coming off there, and as it gets older, you have more and more red sparks, and then when it's just done, it nearly is melting the metal off of there, and a hot spark will hit the chips and it'll sort of all melt and conglomerate together. It's got a magnesium chip catching pan on this cover. So the idea is that these chips come off the saw and into this catch, and you empty it out. I don't know. It fills up, but there's still a lot of shavings going everywhere. So I wouldn't consider it a catch as much as maybe just a recess port that you gotta clear out from time to time. Let me change the blade real quick. All right, the new blade's on. You can set your depth just like you can with the regular skill saw. They're very ambitious on how deep they think that you're going to be cutting the steel. Most of the time, we have it set to where the blade is just coming perpendicular to your material as it's exiting the material. So cutting a 3/8 material here, and I'll give it a good 3/4 so that blade is coming up through it. It seems to work better with a lower chip loading, so you're not scraping along the material, building a big chip up, you're sort of getting through it quickly. Hearing protection, because this thing's loud. Eye protection, because it throws chips. Check that out. That is a saw cut. I said 3/8 earlier, I meant 3/16. It's not quite a 1/4 inch. So 3/16, and you can see how fast it moved through there and how clean your corners are. I mean, it's really as good as a shear cut. You compare that to a normal flame cut, and this isn't a great flame cut, so don't rip me on the YouTube comments about how our flame cuts look. I know this isn't a great flame cut, but it's an example of thin metal trying to get it with a torch. You can do plasma, and that will be cleaner too, but you still have a lot of wander, where this is just the cleanest cut that you can make in the field for relatively thin materials. Like I said, anything from 1/4 down, I love it for. Anything bigger than that, you can make it through up to a 1/2 inch. It just takes a lot of time and you go through a lot of blades. These blades aren't cheap. They're about $50 a piece. We're using the Milwaukee. We really like them. We've also used Diablo. We can't really tell a difference between them. We like the Milwaukee. It's been working great for us. Really like these saws. You should definitely pick one up if you're doing on-site metal work. Thanks for watching. Again, follow me on Instagram at Jordan Smith Build. Subscribe to this channel if we've earned it. We'd appreciate it. And catch us next time on The Build Show.